right, everybody, we're back with another team preview. This time we have Agent Steel. And I'm just going to jump right into the poll question. The poll question was, will he win a third Solomonic division title? Obviously, I had to vote no, just because I am in your division with you. I think it's going to come down to your quarterback situation. I mean, you have two Browns. Obviously, they both can't play at the same time. And then if you get rid of Baker Mayfield, the question comes down to how long is the suspension for Deshaun Watson, if any? Because if you get rid of Mayfield, then Watson gets suspended. Obviously, Mayfield's a starting quarterback there. The problem is for you though is we don't allow suspension to be on as a starting quarterback. However, your saving grace is I think last year I voted you either the worst wide receiver core or the second worst wide receiver core. Looking at it this year, I think it's one of the best. Renfro, Cooper, Elijah Moore, and I think those are the worst three of your quarter wide receiver room. You feel free to. I think CD Lamb you have as well. And there's two other ones that I'm not remembering off the top of my head. You have, but that wide receiver room is pretty dangerous, honestly. And to me, is you have a shot. I think it's better than 50-50 of you winning the division again. However, it's going to come back if you have no quarterbacks or you're starting Baker Mayfield and nobody else. It's going to be a tough one. I think my team is getting better. I think likely losers is getting a little bit better. Bolt up with Hurts and Herbert. That's a good one too. I think it's possible for you to win the division, but it's really going to come down to Watson not getting suspended and you picking up a good quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, just like your preview in the LOC, it really is going to depend on the quarterback. I think one of the benefits for me this year is the late draft. I mean, maybe somebody goes down, Baker gets released and gets signed. And then I have my second starter before the draft. And that would be the ideal scenario. And then it wouldn't put me in that situation of do I keep Baker or not? Because that's where I'm lingering right now. Because by the sounds of things, I think Deshaun Watson's going to get suspended for a long time. I mean, these cases keep coming up, and it's, again, I've lost a lot of depth making that trade with you. But on the flip side, like you said, I have 6 wide receivers there. The 2 you're forgetting there were Deebo Samuel and Allen Robinson, who I traded for. Deebo Samuel, top 5 last year. CD expected to be a top 5. Amari Cooper, a WR1 there. Allen Robinson, nothing but positive things heard about him in camp. Even Byron Pringle, who is well-known wide receiver for scrambling quarterbacks to get open. And obviously Fields is in that scenario. And then you throw in Irv Smith and Cole Kmet at tight end, 2 promising young budding tight ends. And I like the looks of my roster. I mean, even when you look at the defense, my linebacking core is solid. I picked up Joe Tryon-Shoyinka. He's taken over that role that JPP left behind for the Tampa Bay Bucks. So I really like my roster and how it's positioned to win another title in the division anyway.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing for you to happen would be if Kareem Hunt actually went somewhere else and be number 1 running back. Because you got Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. I think they're both injured back-to-back years, if I'm remembering correctly. So that might hamper your running back room. Because Mark Ingram, Mostert. I mean, yes, he has the familiarity with the OC over there, but it's still Mostert. He's probably going to get injured. Second carry of the season. Tevin Coleman. Let's be honest, that's Brees Hall's backfield there, and Poka Williams, who he's what RB2, RB3. For them. So I think your running back room is your weakness. But the good thing for you, though, is your running back room is your weakness, but same thing for everybody else in the division. My running back room sucks. Bolt up, J.K. Dobbins, how does he come back? When does he start playing again? Like Loser does have, Dalvin Cook and James Conner, who I think James Conner might have a big year, but then he doesn't really have an RB3 besides Melvin Gordon and Stevenson and Michael Carter. But to me, they're all Stevenson. He has 6 other running backs he's in a committee with. Michael Carter, obviously Brees Hall, Melvin Gordon, obviously Javonte Williams. So even that, I think you have a shot at the division, and it's just going to come down to your quarterback room.
Yeah, I agree. And obviously when you look at the draft picks, I I obviously sold to win now, and I am in win now mode. And the quarterback situation is really the sticky part about all this. I'm hoping in round 3, maybe there's somebody still available there that I can pick up to solidify my defense. Hopefully a good DB or something like that. But clearly, I'm not going to get anyone good in this year's draft, but I don't need to. I'm in win now. And, I think I do benefit from obviously a lot of teams rebuilding in my division. Clearly, you and likely losers are rebuilding. And Lucas and Bolt up, I feel like he doesn't know whether he's coming or going most years. So it's actually going really well here for me. And, I just hope that Deshaun Watson somehow only gets suspended for a short time period. And hopefully some quarterback gets hurt and Baker Mayfield finds a starting job somewhere. Or maybe Tom Brady says, fuck it, I do retire and Mayfield's the starter in Tampa Bay. Who knows? But I honestly think the division's mine this year. And, hopefully I just get a better playoff result than what happened this past year.
Yeah, for sure. Or you just lose this year and you become an actual dynasty by picking up a good quarterback in the rookie draft next year.